Alrighty, we are live. Okay, so we've hit a big milestone right here. That's 2 lives in a row. Obviously, you can notice that we have a better background. We're getting a little bit 1% better. I have a screen over here. I'm going to be going live on my BPI YouTube and on Facebook over here. So if you guys don't know what BPI is, it's obviously my real estate company. We're bringing you guys a lot of content. We're bringing in magazine, we're bringing in designers, we're bringing in video editors. We noticed that social is everything. In other words, you have the person up here who's, say, me or you guys right up here, and then everything else trickles out. So in other words, if you're the breadwinner, if you're the rainmaker, whatever you want to call it, the person that brings in the business, you have to have someone else that does everything else. So that's why we're hiring everyone else on. So this is what we're going to be doing. We're going to be talking about something, listen, I had a bunch of lives that were actually scheduled, but this one actually hit me very, very, I think I thought of it, but I don't want to take credit for it, but you already know the title, which is, what is the purpose of picking up my phone? So in other words, so when I have an idea, this is what happens, is that I pick up my phone, I put it into a draft email. I don't save it, I just leave it open. And then when I'm checking email, I slide it down and then it's just there at the bottom, and then I continuously add other ideas like video ideas, or I should do this socially, or this would be very smart if I actually did this in my business, whatever the case is. Ideas. What's his name actually said that if you think of it, Seth Godin said, if you think of an idea a day, you're set for life. Because every single, Grant Cardone said this, every single person should be a creator. I talked about this yesterday. In other words, you're creating content, you're creating your life, you're creating your body, you're creating the relationship. Otherwise, things happen to you instead of things happening for you, okay? The phone is a 10-year-old product, okay? It's the actual modern phone, not, obviously picking it up on a beach was, what's his name in the Wall Street movie, forgot the name of that. But it's a 10-year-old product, okay? We are millions of years old. We're hundreds of thousands of years old. So we are literally, we are programmed, we are hardwired as humans to see what's new, what's different. Where's the good news? Where's the bad news? Where's the drama? That's why we're drawn to that, because if you guys already know, but if we didn't know where the drama was or who that person in the tribe was looking to axe out the leader, then we potentially could be axed out and then we would die, okay? Every animal is always looking to what? Survive, okay? What does a phone do? A phone was actually invented, obviously, as a tool by Steve Jobs. He said, let's take music, let's take the browser, let's take a phone, let's take text messaging and combine it into one. Brilliant, incredible, visionary. Okay, today it's actually reverse engineered, where people that actually know human nature, they've actually reverse engineered. Think about this, and I'm going to get into why I have this as why are you picking up your phone, because this is the thing. So Apple's coming out with a new update, and they're actually going to be able to track how many apps what apps you open, how long you're on there, if it's email, if it's phone call, how long your screen is actually lit, which is amazing. And this is the funny thing. Tim Cook, who's the CEO right now, he said, I was embarrassed by how long I spent in email. I was embarrassed by how long I spent in an app. And that's the thing, is that until you track it, you have no idea. You think it's a decent amount of time, or I don't spend that much time on my phone. Your phone is the biggest distraction. Mine is literally right here. It's on airplane mode, and the only reason it's right here is because I'm about to go live on my Facebook personal channel, okay? Then I'm gonna go live on BPI YouTube. If this wasn't here, this would be in a desk over here on airplane mode. And why? Because if it's out, they've already talked about it. I think it's 10 to 15% of your attention. I was on a date, here you go. I was on a date and the girl had her phone upside, screen facing up, and I said, can you put that away? Why? Well, because it's distracting. Yeah, but no one's calling or texting. Just put the phone away, okay? And the reason being is that she doesn't know, but I know the science behind it. And honestly, you have to be self-aware, and that says, listen, if it's within eyesight, that's enough. If it's within eyesight and you have it's on and it's not on airplane mode, you're going to get distracted. I highly recommend, obviously with the new app or the new update that's coming out by Apple, I highly recommend, this is the #1 thing this coming quarter, this coming month, this coming week, this coming weekend, Labor Day weekend, that you get this handled. What is the purpose of me picking up my phone right now? Why am I picking up my phone? Okay, the apps were developed for you to be addicted. Okay, think about it. There's 4 things. Number 1 is variety. Instagram is perfect. Every time you pick up the phone and you go to Instagram, there's maybe a new story or a new post. So that's variety. Number 2 is you understand where you are in the hierarchy. So in other words, how many followers you have, how many likes do you have. Number 3 is you have to have some way to continuously come back to that. So in other words, that's an award. An award is a new like. An award is a new friend. And the 4th thing, which is something that flashes, something that just gets your attention, which is that little bubble that pops up, the notification on Facebook. Anytime that you get any notification from anywhere on your phone, that is meant so you open. They were designed, what's his name? I forgot his name, but he was interviewed recently by, I think it was Dateline or NBC News or something like that. He was one of the, not one of the co-founders, but he was one of the original 10 people at Facebook, and he's seen the dramatic effects in society, okay, on how bad it is. And he actually said that's why he was hired. He doesn't work with them anymore, but that's why he was hired, is to make the phone, make you go on Facebook more. What do we need to do? Bring up birthdays, bring up this person sent out a notification, bring up this, bring up that, and it's just lists. So you have to go in and say, okay, why am I picking up my phone? Highly recommend you guys literally open a draft email. This is what I started the video at. You open a draft email and you literally say in all caps, what's the purpose of picking up my phone? Since I've done that, I've literally turned off my phone, and the purpose was I needed to escape from the 45 minutes of doing, say, deep work, or of making phone calls, or of doing this live. Why do I need to go on my phone after this? It's all to release that pent up, where your mind is just focused on something, and then your mind is just pent up on, it just needs to just release, because you can only be focused for 45 minutes at a time. Okay, after that you need to go for a walk, you need to clear your head. All right, so highly recommend, this is what you do, all caps, draft email, right when you open your phone, and you leave it there, and then you say, my purpose is to make a phone call, to send a text message, to post something, and that's it. That is it. I'm telling you right now, the people that will succeed in the coming years are the ones that know how to get into deep work and not get distracted. Fact. Fact. All right, so if you guys enjoyed this video, obviously leave your comments below. We're going to be going live on BPI YouTube, which is going to be talking about the 3 disruptions, the 3 coming disruptions. And then I have a property tour in about, I'm going to have to really scooter up to the property tour, because we're putting this 2-bedroom on the market. It's going to be a lot of fun filming it. It's a little hot out today, but you know, it is what it is. So if you guys have any questions, obviously leave in the comments below. Like, share, subscribe. I'm just going to check to find out if there were any questions along the way. What's going on, Kelly? How we doing? Looking sharp today. Thank you very much. I'm going to tell you right now that the #1 thing about presentation is everything, but honestly, there's so much presentation going on, whether that's food, that's the person, the way they're dressed, whatever the case is that it's all about doing. And that's going to be one of the quotes from Jim Rohn, all about doing. There's plenty of ideas, but no one is actually doing. No one is actually doing it. All right? Doing anything. All right? So have an amazing day. Enjoy your Wednesday.